guys, welcome back to Makeup Bag Monday, week number 57. If you're new, I'm Serein. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Makeup Bag Monday is a weekly makeup bag rotation, either of revisiting products in my makeup collection or testing out new products for an entire week. Every week I check back with my in-depth reviews, swatches of the products, as well as demos of me applying these products. So it's a really great way for you guys to know whether or not these products really fit my lifestyle after an entire week. My lifestyle is pretty chill. I don't wear a ton of makeup, but I do love makeup and skincare. So I think it's very less is more kind of a situation, but I do wear makeup. I did skip last week and I wanted to really give these products an extra week to test out because I felt that a lot of the previous week I didn't test it enough. I felt like there were things that I just wasn't quite sure about, so I gave myself 2 weeks to fully test these products. Like I mentioned for Makeup Bag Monday round 2, because I did do this for an entire year, this year around I'm going to be a little bit more selective, and if I don't feel like I have a full opinion on something, I'm going to give myself more time so that I can give you really good reviews. I also did include a surprise giveaway in last Makeup Bag Monday because I had an extra set of the Avon highlight and contour products. These are brand new. I have the beautiful light up mirror PR package that I thought one of my viewers would really enjoy. So if you want to see the prize, just check out that last video. And the winner of that giveaway is going to be Allison67663 on Instagram. Thank you so much for entering that bonus giveaway 2 weeks ago. And check your DMs if you haven't already for a message from me to respond, and I can send you that prize. I also try to do a shout out in every one of my new videos. I do skip some here and there, but if you like a chance for a shout out, especially if you have a blog or an Instagram account or a YouTube channel, definitely check out the description box for the directions on how to enter for a shout out here on my channel. So today's shout out goes to, I'm gonna totally brutalize this, Bon Rouge Biona on Instagram. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, a viewer, and for entering for a shout out. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you see your shout out. To the makeup reviews. First thing I tested out is this Onomie Powerful Priming Serum. What I like about Onomie products is that everything that they do, while it might be makeup, it's very light skincare based makeup. So everything's very, very wearable, very easy to use, kind of more of that less is more natural, no makeup aesthetic. I love the packaging. I think it's really pretty, very feminine, but not like loud in your face, which is my aesthetic. I love that it comes in a pump. I feel like it's a little tacky when you apply it, which is something that you might want if you want your product to last longer. You wanted something that's not silicone-y and not overly poreless. This just does a really good job at creating a stickier base that's kind of luminous to apply your foundation over it. I did try this with my Alima Pure Pressed Foundation Powder, and I also did try it with a cream foundation and a liquid foundation. I do enjoy it more with a liquid or a cream formula compared to a powder formula. I think it's good for all skin types because it's not overly emollient, it's not overly hydrating, but it does offer a little bit of that luminosity to your skin without being greasy or oily, and it absorbs quite quickly into your skin as well. The closest thing I can kind of compare this to is the Sicily Paris. I have it back here actually. The Onomie one is very similar to the Sicily Paris Double Tensure. This one's like almost $200. The packaging is also very similar. I feel like the texture, the wearability, and the purpose of using these are very similar. Now, I can't say if one is better than the other. I'm just saying in terms of wearing it as a primer for your foundation. If you've been eyeing the Sicily Paris one, the Onomie one is a little bit more affordable. Actually, it's quite a bit more affordable. Onomie is going to be more expensive than drugstore, obviously, but I think you're getting skincare and primer in one. And Sicily Paris, same thing, but at a much higher price point. More products from Onomie. These are new to the brand. This is the Boosting Lip and Cheek Stick. They're hydrating balm, collagen enhancing actives, plus hint of color. So I did use Nightingale Nude, which is this brownie shade as my bronzer, and these are very emollient and very creamy and slightly sticky. So if you don't like that in your cream products, this wouldn't be for you. I personally like things that are very emollient when I'm working with them because I feel like they're perfect when I'm not wearing foundation. It's perfect over tinted moisturizers, and it just works really well. They're very pigmented, very, very creamy and buttery. So if you're oily, I don't know how these are going to work on your skin. My skin's typically on a very normal, slightly dry because I try things out and my skin gets whacked up. I love the packaging. Once again, it's very sleek, very pretty and feminine, but minimalistic at the same time. Definitely like something I'm drawn to packaging wise. I swear, for me not living in the city, I live on the noisiest street on the planet. My other favorite shade is going to be Wine, and this is what I used on my cheeks and also on my lips. For a lip product, I like that it's super hydrating, but the pigmentation isn't quite there. It's definitely there when I use the stippling brush to apply the product on my cheeks. I really liked using my EcoTools stippling brush to do that, and then I use my fingers to warm it up and kind of smooth it and blend it out. I really like these. I actually think these work better without foundation. Like if you just wore the primer or just wore a tinted sunblock and then went in with these colors, they're really great for probably the beach or the pool because it wears really lovely. It's not something that I would necessarily wear when I'm doing a full face of makeup, especially if I'm doing like a thicker foundation or a fuller coverage foundation because of how sticky these are. It can move your foundation underneath. If you are going for like a zero base and just want a little bit of color, I think these work really, really well. That's why I'm a little hesitant to be like, you have to go out and run and buy these, because it really depends on your lifestyle and your preferences with your face makeup. And these don't work over powder foundations. So for most days I wear a pressed powder foundation, and it just didn't work with that. But I tried using it underneath and then setting it with the pressed foundation, and that seemed to work a little bit better. My recommendation though is to reserve these for spring, summer, or vacation, where you just use it alone and over your skincare products because they look beautiful on bare skin. Just not something that I feel matched really well with any of my other bases. The concealer I was testing out is this new Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. It's supposed to be super long wearing. They have a ton of shades, and it also is supposed to be high coverage but very lightweight. I agree with all of these claims. I've tested it out for 2 weeks now. I use it under my eyes. I use it all over my face. The only place I feel like I need to set it slightly is under my eyes because I do have fine lines, and I feel that if I didn't, it might crease. But in comparison to a lot of other concealers, it's very unique because it's very pigmented and it goes on really smooth and flawless, and it blends beautifully, but it's not overly creamy or emollient, but it's not drying at the same time. So what's great about that is that it sets beautifully, and if you're putting it on an area that you don't find a lot of creasing, you don't really have to set it because it's almost self-setting. But if you do have fine lines, I do recommend using some sort of a primer or a light setting powder. I love this new concealer. I love the wand. I think the wand applies the product perfectly. It grabs just enough of the product out, and I have just been really enjoying it. The shade I wear is 2W. I'm going to show you all the swatches on my arm as well right now. Really enjoy this. I highly encourage you guys to test this out. Go to the store, check it out, see if you need it, and see if it works for your lifestyle. Let's move into the Avon products. They're the illuminating sticks, and I have Champagne and Rose Gold. My favorite shade is Champagne, and that's the one I'm wearing today. What I like about these is that while they're creamy, they almost set immediately as a satin finish, so you don't really feel like you have to set anything, or you don't feel that this is tugging your makeup. My favorite way to apply it is warming it up with my fingertips and patting it onto my cheekbones and any of the highlight areas. I think they did a really good job in the formulation because of that. Highlight is very iridescent glow from within. It's not chunky, it's not glittery, which I personally prefer. But if you're looking for something that's going to be like a spotlight situation, this isn't the product for you, but I like these, and I think it's the perfect subtle creamy highlight that isn't overly emollient. It reminds me a lot of the Glossier Halo Scopes, but the Glossier Halo Scope some people don't like because they feel that it's almost greasy or too creamy. I personally love those, but I totally understand where people are coming from with that opinion, and if that's the case, you might enjoy the Avon ones instead. I also tested out the Avon Transforming Contour Stick. I really like this, but I feel like it came out a little bit at the tail end of this trend. I don't feel like contouring is as necessary anymore. I personally don't like contouring. I think it doesn't look the best on my face. I did try it out and showed you on camera using it on my nose, and it's very subtle. I will contour, but very, very subtle. And what I like about this though is that while it's a cream and it's easy to control and blend, it sets on its own and you don't have to worry too much about it being very messy or overly creamy and kind of slipping and sliding everywhere, because that would always be awkward when your contour suddenly moves. The highlight is also really pretty. I liked using the highlight side on my Cupid's bow, and I also like using the contour side to kind of accentuate my bottom lip by drawing a little shadow right there. This is handy. I don't use it like a major contour situation, but this is like easy contouring 101, and I do like the application of it and the formulation of these. They also came out with 2 other shades, so I'm using the lightest, and then they also have a medium and then a deep. The final products I was testing out last week are these Moonlit highlighting powders, and this is the one I'm showing you in the demo in the shade Quartz. So I actually really like this when I swatch it, but when I was applying it on my face, it's almost too subtle for me. I feel like it pairs really nicely with the cream contour illuminating stick, but if you're using it alone, it almost disappears on my face, and I don't know if it's because of the shade or the formulation. It's not chunky whatsoever. It's very smooth, very buttery. The powder goes on really nicely, but it almost just goes on invisible. This wasn't my favorite out of everything that Avon came out with, and to be completely honest, I wouldn't recommend spending your money on these. I would recommend spending your money on the cream products instead. So that is everything from last week. I'm going to share with you what I'll be testing out for the upcoming week. The first thing is this Lancome foundation. It is their Teint Idole Ultra Wear. I am in the shade 220 Buff C. I also have these beautiful, beautiful custom highlight drops, and I actually had the Lancome makeup artist show me using an entire face of this stuff. So they're really refined, really beautiful. Can't wait to play with these on my own. I have all 4 shades. I'm going to be a glowing goddess next week. New palette available exclusive to Sephora from Urban Decay. It's their Backtalk palette, and I'm actually wearing the eyeshadow today. One side is the eyeshadow, and then one side is the cheek side. And then there's a removable mirror, so I thought the packaging was really innovative and kind of made sense for the name of the palette. We'll also be testing out this L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar Fiber Mascara. There's a 2-sided mascara. One is a primer side, and the second side has some fiber. Infallible long wear eye pencils. L'Oreal makes great eyeliners. I am actually wearing the brown one, and I've already worn the black one. I wore the black one to create a soft black wing to go to the opera this weekend, and it was really pretty. So that is everything I'll be testing out for Makeup Bag Monday, week 58. And if you're curious about any previous Makeup Bag Mondays, I do have 57 videos about it. I have the playlist over on my main channel page. You can just click that playlist to catch up or to see if I reviewed anything that you might have missed. If you like what you saw today and you enjoy my videos, definitely check out that link in the description box about my digital magazine. I launched it in January. We are on issue number 3. It's a completely interactive digital magazine. It's just going more in depth with skincare, beauty, makeup. I do some lifestyle, wellness, fitness, fashion, but everything is very much like easy, breezy, realistic, less is more, but still like inspirational and hopefully helpful to motivate you guys throughout the month. And subscribers to the magazine get to join a private Facebook group where we do Facebook Lives each month, as well as it's a great community for you guys to hang out, get to know each other, and help each other out. I love seeing you guys interact with each other and get to know everybody in the group. It's just one of my favorite things to see this positive community of women and even men. If men want to join, you're welcome to join. As always, I hope my video helped motivate and inspire you to look and feel your best. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, suggestions, let me know in the comment section, but please keep it polite. I will see you guys back here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday for a new video. Thursday will be my New and Beauty for March, and don't forget there's always a giant giveaway in my New and Beauties, and of course Sunday will be a relaxing video. So I hope to see you guys back here. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and turn that post notification on, which is that bell, because YouTube sometimes doesn't tell you guys that I upload a new video, even with the notification. So just know every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, there's a new video here on this channel, and I will see you guys back here. Bye!